My daughter's favorite movie was The Never-Ending Story. This is it.
It was September 1992. Diana dropped 14-year-old Misty Copsey off at the Puyallup Fairgrounds.
I said, okay, I love you, baby. She said, I love you. And then she went off.
Misty, along with her 15-year-old friend, Trina Bavard, they spent the afternoon at the fair and did what normal teenagers do.
She was supposed to catch a bus home and called me at work and said she missed her bus.
Misty was never seen again.
The last known sighting of Misty is a Pierce Transit bus driver.
She was last seen a few blocks away at a bus stop.
I held out hope until we found her jeans up on Highway 410.
Clothing found near the remains of two other young murder victims from Puyallup.
They were her clothes, there was no doubt.
Detectives never found Misty's remains, and they have not been able to tie those jeans or any evidence to any suspect.
While Misty's mom firmly believed those jeans belonged to her daughter, investigators with the Puyallup Police Department concluded they did not. The DNA found on those jeans did not match Misty's.
We would love to have more physical evidence. We don't know where Misty is. Without Misty, it makes it very difficult to find out what happened to her.
She just can't be thrown away.
Misty's mother was very motivated to find her daughter.
My mom, Diana, by every essence of the word, she's a fighter.
She expressed anger that her daughter had not been found.
And her purpose, I wholeheartedly believe, is to be a mother. And unfortunately with Misty, that was taken from her.
Just have her home so I could go be with her and comfort her, and that means the world to me. That would be, you know, all I could ask.
We always endeavored to find Misty, especially so that her mother would have closure.
And it destroyed her,
And the fact that her mother has passed away without knowing what happened to her is also very heartbreaking.
They're both gone now. They live through me, they live on through me, they breathe my breath. And it's important to me that we solve this.
Detectives now say memories from the Puyallup Fairgrounds may hold the answers to Misty's disappearance.
We spent about 9 months going back and interviewing every single person involved. What you end up with are statements that are different than they were in 1992.
I feel that if Puyallup Police Department would have done their job correctly initially in the early days of the case, when finding evidence and having that available to them was so important, we would be way further.
Current detectives in today's day and age are reviewing these cold cases, and they're frustrated with the manner in which the case was investigated initially. That's very common. Law enforcement has come a long way in the last 30 years. Advanced training, new technology.
She was labeled a runaway, and she was not, honestly.
I always felt that we could solve this case before I retire, and knowing that we may still be looking for Misty when I retire is, it's very heartbreaking.
I was robbed of a sister. I was robbed of an older sibling, or a sibling in general. I'm an only child. I could have had a big sister. And she's out there somewhere alone, and she deserves to be buried as a proper human being with respect.
And she was my child, and she needs to be put to rest respectfully. I miss her a lot.